Rusty here. I'm getting back to work on the Fiero. And when I was editing the last video, I noticed that this looks like a hole. It's not actually a hole. That's the carbon buildup. I don't know, can you tell with this light? Anyways, it's not actually a hole. You can see down in here that we don't have a hole shining through. See, it's quite thick. That's just the carbon buildup from this port, this exhaust port. So no hole here. We're gonna go ahead and do a time lapse. I got this pretty flat. I'm gonna undercut it a little bit, and I'll show you what I got. I got this 16 gauge plate, which I'm gonna cut some pieces to make these block offs. And I'm gonna undercut this with the reciprocating blade, cut it inward a little bit so that that sheet will fit in there flat. And then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and start drilling some holes to put some screws through here. And then I think I'll put one in the center, not off center like it was to begin with. Plus my initial cuts were wrong right here. So I'm gonna drill a hole here for like I don't know what size bolt it is, 1/4 inch bolt or something. Same size as over here. And that's how we're gonna do these block off plates. I did go ahead and get a little kit with some plugs so I can plug this and plug that other one. So hopefully that's gonna work and we can get this thing sorted out. Let the see, this is the other plug I need. Let the epoxy, you know, harden overnight, and then I can get back to putting this thing back together. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a time lapse so we're not wasting a million years when I'm going back and forth on this thing, and I'll try to keep everything in frame for you. Alright, see, that's how it's gonna look. Pretty good, right? And you can see that's not a hole. It's just dirt. Anyways, still hot. That's how we're gonna do that. That's how we're gonna do this. This one I'm gonna drill a hole in it, and then I can align it up with a bolt, and then I can get the other two. This one I need to drill a hole in here first. Then I can drill a hole through this and line them up. And you can see I made that little ledge that it can fit into. That way we have a little extra added security. Of course I'm gonna epoxy this, but I'm also gonna screw it down. So I'll bring you back for the result on that one. And we're gonna keep plugging along on this bad boy, no pun intended. All right, this didn't go 100% according to plan, but I did go ahead and use the tap and die set to thread this bolt. These little ones I tried to make, it wasn't drilling through the aluminum too well with those tiny bits, and so I'm gonna abandon that. We're just gonna epoxy it and hope that it holds a good enough seal. So that's what we got right now. Went ahead and put the plug in here, and I got that other plug by the water filler or the water thermostat housing. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix up the epoxy, and then I'm gonna have to let this sit for several hours. So I'll bring you back one more time to show you that, and then that's gonna be all that we can do for right now. I don't want to disturb it while it's curing, and I'm gonna put it out there in the sun and let it cure. It should get hard pretty hard and pretty fast that way. So I'll bring you back one more time, and when we have the epoxy on there, I'm gonna try to do kind of a neat job. That way it's not a bunch of chunks dripping inside the intake, because it could cause some damage if it fell in and hit the valves. So just be right back, and it should be good to go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get this stuff on here nice and neat, hopefully. I don't know if this little spatula is the right tool to be nice and neat, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. We're going liberal here, and I'm not talking politics. Come on, get in there. Got to build it up a little bit, and then I'll wipe it off. I'm gonna ram-a-jam that piece of metal in there once it feels properly built up. Just pretend like it's RTV, right? That's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully that'll fill up all my gaps, because you know we didn't cut it exactly perfect. You want perfection, you're in the wrong place. Okay, I think that's gonna work for the first plate. Good luck getting it out. There we go. Let me get my latex glove on. All right, let's see. I think that's gonna work. It's getting a good good coverage all the way around, it looks like to me. Maybe a little bit more in that corner. Let's see if this does it. Well, if we have a massive exhaust leak, we know why. There it is. Now we're becoming one with the tool. I think it's just starting to get tacky now. Let's try the other side. Get some extra in there. Okay, should we go for the other one? I think we should. We got enough mixed. Plus the other one's a completely flat surface that was machined by GM, so shouldn't be as crucial on this one. Perma gasket. That's what we're calling this. Oh, it's starting to get slippery and slimy on my gloves. Nice. That's where my biggest gap was on that corner. So that's why I'm slathering it on so thick. think that's gonna do it. Let's get this other one in real quick before it decides to harden up on me. Mainly, I'm just concerned about the threads. Okay, that one's already tight. This one, let's go a little bit tighter. Just trying to fill in the little crevices just in case. But I don't think it's gonna leak. Not right here. There we go. All right, let me get these gloves off. I'll bring you in close. All right, there's what we got. Here, just to make you feel better, I'll cover that up, even though it wasn't a hole. But this will make one solid piece. There we go. Got her all JB welded up and plated off. And that's gonna do it. We gotta let that thing cure. So I'm gonna put that baby out in the sun and we'll call it done. So yeah, if you think I'm an idiot, go ahead and put a message, let me know. If not, like and subscribe. We're gonna move forward on this car probably tomorrow. I'll slip that intake in, and without any further complications, I think my next complication is gonna be that thermostat housing, water filter neck combination. But other than that, we got all the parts here. We're gonna put it back together and be going on a test drive maybe Friday. That'd be my hope, Friday. And I could run this thing a little bit, and then we'll rip it down the Rusty Pass and see if it'll put down first place as of now. We still haven't ran the Ducati, but I know the Ducati's faster. I'm gonna be hitting well over 100 miles an hour in the straights. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you on the next one.